happen with the Jets as well, where they're gonna be up and down for the better part of the first 6 weeks, and then after that bye week, I expect them to get better and start winning more games, and I believe that they'll win 11 games. I have to look at their schedule. Let's start off with HBO Hard Knocks team, the Jets. And there's a lot of things coming out about the Jets. That offensive line has been
bad.
very concerning.
They are bad.
Specifically against that joint practice against the Panthers. I heard nothing but bad news regarding.
If you saw, did you see the episode last night?
I haven't, but I've heard that
they said something about that.
Robert Saleh was yelling. I saw the clip of Robert Saleh yelling at the offensive line, calling him out towards the whole team about just how pathetic they've been. And I agree. In order for the Jets, in order for Aaron Rodgers to thrive, he needs offensive line. This is not Aaron Rodgers in 2014 where he can run around and make things happen. This guy is pretty much a statue now. Now, he can run a little bit, but for the most part, he's 39 years old. He can't run like he used to. He's an old man in football terms. He needs an offensive line, and without it, he's not going to be efficient. So, this is where the problem resides when it comes to their draft pick when they selected Will McDonald. Now, I heard fantastic player out of Iowa.
Yep.
I heard great things, so they went best player available, I assume. And the Steelers selected, I believe, the offensive tackle that they wanted. Was it Broderick Jones? Is that his name? I forget the offensive lineman.
The Steelers went line?
Yeah, they did. They went off. Remember, the Patriots and the Steelers, they traded places.
Right.
Yeah, the Patriots hold them. Remember, because the Jets, I think it was rumored they were going to select a tackle, but then the Steelers came out of nowhere and like, okay, we're going to select a tackle, and they selected, I believe his name was Broderick Jones. I could be wrong about that, but I've heard good things about him in camp with the Steelers. And that's where the problem resides. They selected defense over the number one need, which was offensive lineman. And they're paying for this training camp and in preseason by how bad it's been. And so the defense is lights out, but the offensive line is going to be a major concern. And that's where I sort of look at the Jets and I say they're going to start off slow.
Yes.
I say 4-4. They'll probably go 4-4 starting off, and then maybe I don't know when their bye week is, but then
seems like their bye week is week.
Whatever the bye week is. Let's see.
Looks like they got a late bye.
Oh, they got a late bye. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, they need an early bye, like week 6. Let's see here. Jets regular season. This is Thursday. No, that's not Thursday night. I think they might have a bye week after the Eagles game. It looks like it. Yeah, I think they have a bye week after the Eagles game. So that's October 5th. After
that's
October
not that
15th.
bad.
So that would be 1, 2.
Yeah,
3,
that's
4,
the bye
5,
week. Yeah.
6. So week 7.
That's a pretty good bye week.
Week 7 is their bye week. So I would say they go 4-4.
They gonna need it after playing the Eagles.
Yeah. So I say after week 7, they'll get things together. That's where I assume. So I think they'll be 500 around that range. They're gonna be struggling a little bit. It's gonna be like Tampa Bay situation with Brady. I think this is pretty much Brady, but team is a little worse, I believe. I think the problem with the Buccaneers wasn't necessarily the offensive line. It was more so the offense, Brady trying to get accustomed with the offense. What's his name?
Mike Evans?
No,
the coaching?
The coaching.
Todd?
Bruce Arians.
Oh, Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians' offense, because it's like no risk and no biscuit. Brady's not used to that sort of style of offense, and they were sort of bumping heads, but they got it together like the final 4 weeks of the season and stuff. I think that'll probably happen with the Jets as well, where they're going to they're going to be up and down for the better part of the first 6 weeks. And then after that bye week, I expect them to get better and start winning more games. And I believe that they'll win 11 games. I have to look at their schedule.
They play some decent trenches.
They play,
Yeah, I see what you mean by the end of the year. They start hitting their stride because they got the Pats, Browns, Texans, Falcons, Raiders, Chargers. They could possibly win that one. So yeah, I see what you mean by the second half.
Dolphins is. I think they could split with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I do believe. Didn't they split last year?
Yeah, they did, but Tua wasn't playing that game. But obviously, I think with Aaron Rodgers, it'll be a different story. I do think. Yeah,
that beginning schedule kind of rough.
I say 11 wins is probably the best.
11? I say 10.
10? How you think they're going? No, I think 11.
How many did they win last year?
They won. I think they won either 7 or 8. I think it may have been 8. Because I remember they were like, I think the final week they were in playoff contention.
Oh yeah, I think they were.
Yeah, I think they won maybe 8. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's either 7 or 8.
I say 10 though.
I say they'll make a 3-game.
They gonna have to show me.
Okay, I know you're not a believer. You're not.
I can't. If your trenches is weak on one side, I can't.
I get you. I get it. I understand. I really do. But they just brought in Dalvin Cook, Breece Hall,
and I'm not a big fan of their receiving core outside of Garret Wilson.
Allen Lazard, he's
like, come on now.
Allen Lazard, he's
all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
Like he'll high point a ball.
They don't really have a nice tight end group either. Tyler Conklin, he's like he's not the greatest.
Zach Kuntz. He's all right.
Yeah.
He ran the wrong route during the preseason game that he scored on, but yeah, outside of Garret Wilson, they got Corey Davis, like really.
Wait, they do have McCole Hardman.
I mean, he's speed, but
me, he okay.
Mahomes merchant maybe.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll have to see on the Jets. I have them at 11-6. You have them at.
They signed Dalvin Cook.
They did, yes, they did. But he's a running back.
Yeah.
But that is a nice security blanket that he can use in the running game because it's easier for the offensive line to run block than it is to pass block. So maybe they might utilize more of the running backs than they probably previously thought. You have them at 10. I have them at 11.